Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under today, and I'm back from a holiday, so I'm doing the Scraplift Crafternoon on the Sunday weekly hop with an amazing group of girls. Please check out the playlist below. This time they're scraplifting me, so it's a bit strange, but I'm having a go and I have turned it, and this is how my layout has turned out. So as I said, this week they're scraplifting me. It's my birthday at the end of the week, so it's my turn to be scrap lifted. I'm using this photo here of a recent event out at Ketchikan where we went to the Lumberjacks show, and I've collected together a whole range of my scraps that are sitting on the side of my desk, which all match the colours from the photos, and I'm going to use to recreate my layout that everybody's lifting this week. So as I said, there's a very, very clever bunch of ladies involved in this scrap lift. Their details will be down below in the playlist and also in my details. Please follow along and give them some likes. You know that they're very talented and I'm very privileged to be part of it. So I'm using this wooden background because it is the Lumberjacks, and I'm going to actually double mount my layout with a double border. So I'm using the orange and the blue to tie in with the colours from the Lumberjacks and also from the colours from my photos. I distressed the edge of that base just to give some dimension and some difference to my original layout, but also just to roughen it up like the roughness and toughness of these Lumberjacks. I am framing the base here, and I'm using the blue to maximize it here so that I can double frame my photo as well. Now, because my photo is so large, I'm not using a double photo like my original layout, but I am using the single one photo, and that is why I've decided to turn mine so that it fits onto the layout better. So when you scrap lift, you look at and you use the main features of the layout. So I still have my 7 strips, and I'll still have my main backing, and I'll have all of the banners, but I'm just turning it around. As I said, this photo was taken in Ketchikan recently when I was over there on my cruise. I was actually on a scrapbooking cruise doing the Alaska Inside Passage, but I also spent some time in Alaska and Canada as well. These guys at the Lumberjack show in Ketchikan, very famous, very humorous. Of course, the jokes are a bit corny, but hey, that's part of the fun. It's in Canada versus US, of course, and we were sitting on Team Canada. This was also a great day for us because my friend who I was travelling with, it was also her birthday, so it was a special event. So what I'm doing here is I'm distressing each of the strips that I've cut, and I've cut the 7 like my original layout, and I am using them to lay across. Now, pardon me throughout this if my head pops in as I'm just trying to line it up. And of course I don't get it straight, so I take it off and I'm using my ruler to help me, which was so much easier when I did that. Once the first one's down, lining up the rest is pretty easy. You just follow the lines and the edges of the page. So my original had these going down the page, and this one I've turned it so that it goes across the page. And like I said, it's because of the size of my photo. My photo is a 5x7 portrait. If I'd have done it as a landscape, I would have done it the original way. Either way, it just shows you that when you do scrap lift, you are able to manipulate the layout to suit your photos, and that's the key for all layouts. Your photos need to be the priority. As you can see with my photo there, I have got all of those colours taken from that photo and mixed in with my papers here. And what seem an eclectic bunch of papers actually tie together nicely because of the photo. So I'm just double mounting onto here. I'm putting it at odd angles just to add interest, and I'm going to throw in the blue here, and that's going to tie into the blue in my jeans and also the blue of the USA team, and I've got the red and the white to match the Canadian team, which was in the red and black Lumberjacks. As I said, it was a great show. We spent 2 hours at that show. It was quite a fun event. And of course, I actually ended up purchasing a lumberjack jacket. I didn't get a full jacket. I got a vest jacket, which I will use next winter because it's now warming up here in Australia. But it was something that I wanted. I wanted a Canadian lumberjack, and that's what I got. So these guys were very, very good. They're very talented, and of course that's half the battle when they're entertaining a big, massive crowd, as there was in the arena for this one. I'm just adding in my fishtail banners here, and you will have seen that I cut those. They're very easy by folding in half and then cutting off the triangular piece. I am going to pop up my photo so that it's sitting up off the page. This is good to add dimension and allows you to tuck things in and around the layout a lot more easier. So I had collected together a whole lot of little bits of ephemera and little bits of die cuts and things that I have laying around that tie in nicely with the theme of the page. I'm putting in the photo strip as per my original, but I'm tucking it in under all the papers because it is a solid frame, not a see-through frame. I'm putting in some cogs and I'm layering up that tag, and I'm just going to add a little saying over the top of it. Now that camera is facing the wrong way, so I've gone and gotten another one, and I've chosen a lighter camera just so that it blends in a little bit more with the layout. And as I lay it out, you can see that I'm slowly building up the two clusters. Off screen, I then stuck that down for you, and I'm now just going in with some gemstones to add some bling to the page. In my original one, I used sequins. This one, I'm using gemstones because they are the goldy colour of the layout. I'm also going to add in some little enamel hearts in the blue and the oranges, just to add a little bit more blue to the layout and also to bring out the orange as a feature. So as you can see, I'm just placing them randomly around. I'm using glue to dot it, and then my ball to place them. And this glue, the crafty tacky glue, is great for this type of activity because it dries, but you can still manipulate around the project using that glue. Journaling is always an important part of my layouts, and it's following the same with the one that I had. And here I'm just saying about us being in Ketchikan, attending the Lumberjack show, and how much fun we had. It really was a great day. So there's my layout pretty much. I'm just going to put in the date, and I do know the date because it was my girlfriend's birthday, so I can put it exactly as the date of that event. Just to finish it off, like my original layout that we're lifting, I am putting in a messy border, and that just tidies it up and finishes it off. The best thing about messy borders, they don't have to be perfect. You freehand them and you just draw them in, and you run along the edge. Luckily for me, with the distressed edges, it makes it easy to run along pretty straightly down the line. It doesn't matter if it's not straight. You can do double messy lines, but I'm just choosing to do the one for this layout. So there you see, that's my cluster there in the top. I have reversed the clusters to match the layout exactly, with the clusters facing the same way as the elements. So yes, the original one was having the lines go the opposite way, but you can see that the similarity is there. I'm so excited that everybody is lifting me this week. I can't wait to see what they've done, and I'm sure you will enjoy everybody's videos and get some inspiration. I hope that there's been something here that has inspired you to get crafty. These talented ladies are all very, very experienced, and I'm sure you're going to find something special from somebody by watching the playlist. Remember, I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under. Check out the playlist below. Give me a thumbs up if I've done something to make you like it. Thank you for those who have returned to my station, but also if you do like something, hit that subscribe button so you know when my next one's coming out. Leave me a comment, I'll always get back to you. Don't forget you can find me on all my socials under Kathy Loves to Scrap, including Instagram, where all my layouts end up, even those without videos. I really do appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. Happy scrapping. Till next time.